I'm all for burning the Teslas. Burn them down, man.
What is he doing that's wrong, though, in your view?
He hates black people.
No reason to act retarded, if you know what I mean.
Look what happened in the French Revolution. They beheaded them.
Do you support something like that for, let's say, Elon Musk?
Yeah, why not?
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Left-wing activists have been pushing back on Elon Musk by protesting outside of Tesla showrooms and even vandalizing and firebombing people's Teslas and Cybertrucks. So what do people think about this? Today we're in Philadelphia and New York City to find out. Let's go talk to some people. We're talking about the Tesla boycott. People boycotting.
Yeah.
People have been vandalizing Teslas.
Right.
There's been a lot going on. It's actually rampant right now, and I want your thoughts.
Let them run into the ground.
You would think there are better ways to protest and to do things, but in this day and age, they're not. So do what you gotta do.
Boycott, man.
Boycott.
Boycott. Gas cars forever.
I mean, people got a right to boycott whatever they want to boycott. I don't support burning up the Teslas.
Okay. How far are we supporting? Are we supporting lighting those cars on fire?
No.
I'm all for burning the Teslas.
You're all for burning
I'm
the
all
Teslas.
for burning the Teslas. Burn them down, man.
I mean, if eggs were cheaper, maybe we wouldn't have to burn them. You could just throw an egg at a Tesla.
Perhaps that's preferable, I would imagine, for many Tesla owners.
I do live in the city, so it is kind of nerve-wracking because I do park on the street. I personally haven't had anything happen to me, thank God.
But you are worried about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I park my in a garage that's I pay and it's kind of gated, so I do have a bit more security than most people do. But there's no way I would feel comfortable parking my car on the side of a street.
I'm talking to people about the Tesla boycott. Do you support it or are you against it?
I support whatever's better for the people. That's what I'm about.
I don't support destroying someone's property. However, is there a way to make a statement? Would I be the one doing it? Probably not. But everyone has to voice their opinion somehow. Some people feel like that's the way to do it.
I mean, people can do what they want, but obviously the firebombing is terrorism. I don't know how anyone can dispute that.
This is insane what folks are doing. It's just insane.
No matter what, they could be saving the world. They could be a perfect economy. The Dow could be record high, and I feel like the left is still going to find a reason to complain about something or what they're doing.
Going after a company based on its owner's views is a whole different thing, because Tesla, up until recently, everyone loved Tesla and thought it was a great thing for the environment, things like that. And I don't know where the political shift happened, but it was based on what Elon's own business and life decisions were, that all of a sudden a successful company like Tesla is now certain people and certain demographics are being targeted. And I personally don't understand it.
Support.
You support it.
Support.
Why do you support it?
We don't like that man.
Mind if I ask you why you support it?
I don't with Elon Musk.
Why not?
He's a weirdo.
Why are you against the boycott?
No reason to hate capitalism.
Elon is doing nothing but trying to help the nation. Cutting budgets, SpaceX, expounding past what NASA's been able to do. I see nothing wrong with what he's doing.
They should lock them up, try them for treason. That's what it is, and deport them.
Why is it a good thing?
Because until Musk and all the millionaires pay their fair share of taxes, I don't think they should be prospering so much.
What do you think about the firebombing and the vandalism of Teslas?
No. Okay, no, because people can die, people can get hurt. No, you have to have moderation. But don't buy the car. That's a good idea.
So don't buy the car until what? Until he pays more in taxes? He did set the record, at least in modern American history, for the most taxes paid a couple of years ago. Billions of dollars. How much do you think he should pay?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I'd have to check that out.
There's been people vandalizing Teslas, firebombing Teslas. What are your thoughts on that?
If that's the only way they can make their voices heard, then that's the only way they can make their voices heard.
Do you consider that there's been people calling that domestic terrorism, using violence for the pursuit of political aims?
That's not terrorism. That's just protesting, and at this point people feel powerless, so they're just doing what they can.
So you see it as, okay, well, they're doing it for political reasons, therefore terrorism, essentially.
Yeah, I would say so.
Absolutely. That's what the definition of terror is. I think it's up to the people. The people have to revolt, get back. You know, I mean, look what happened in the French Revolution, you know, or look at that one King of England, and he decided he'd be the imperial thing, and what they do, they beheaded him, you know?
Do you support something like that for, let's say, Elon Musk?
Yeah, why not? Capital punishment, why not?
Well, you guys, I drink a lot of coffee. Some of it's been decent, most of it's absolute garbage, but 1775 coffee is the one that I actually look forward to every single morning. No weak brews, no burnt taste, which is the worst, just bold, small batch, single origin coffee that actually delivers. It's got an 85 plus cupping score, meaning it's not just good, it's specialty grade, and trust me, you can taste the difference. They have their dark roast for when you need to wake the hell up, a medium roast for an all-day go-to, and their Vitality Mushroom Blend, which is packed with lion's mane, which is proven to help with cognitive function. And that's just to name a few. You guys, this coffee is hand-picked, roasted fresh, and made for those who stand for hard work, freedom, and for coffee that actually delivers. You guys, do not go out and waste your money every single morning on bad coffee. Go to 1775coffee.com, use my promo code, and get 15% off. You can start your morning with coffee that actually stands for something. Oh, and every dollar spent enters you to win a Cybertruck and $30,000 cash. Take advantage of this. Hit that link down in the description below. Let's get back into this video.
Any plans to sell your Tesla, or are you gonna keep it? Do you enjoy it?
So I like the car. I don't like what it stands for. I did get it as like a gift from my parents, and it's completely bought out. So I would definitely consider selling the car, but it's hard because it's like they bought it for me, and before, like, the car's like 3 or 4 years old. So it's obviously definitely something that I'm considering because I don't like what the car stands for, and I don't like everything that's going on. One, with the vandalism, but two,
What does it stand for in your view?
I don't think that a powerful CEO like that should have that much power in the government, and I don't like everything that he's doing, and I am not in support of everything that he's doing in the government and everything that Tesla kind of stands for. So I do think that it's hard to like have the car in this climate, but I would definitely consider like selling it, especially because it is bought out and it is in good condition.
A lot of Democrats own Teslas. A lot of people can't afford to buy a new car right now. What are your thoughts on that? Because a lot of these Tesla drivers are Democrats. What would your message to them be? Get a new car? Or?
Yeah, just sell it, get a new car, do whatever you can.
If people can't afford or can't handle the selling their car, getting a new one right now, what should they do?
Still make a statement. I will put tape over the logo.
Okay.
Make a statement any way you can.
All right.
My fiance has a Tesla, and I'm like embarrassed, and like it doesn't financially make sense to like get rid of it.
For sure.
But like,
there's a lot of people in that position.
Yeah. So it's like don't do that to the people who like already wanted to support clean energy and reuse and like divesting from fossil fuels, but support the other businesses that are having electric vehicles.
Would you consider yourself an environmentalist or no?
Yeah, and I'm more middle of the road anyway. I mean, as far as the parties go, I consider myself an independent. Just a free will thinker in either one, because I mean, both of them really haven't really done.
You don't really have like extreme political views then?
No, but I'm like I was saying to you, we voted these people in to do the job for us, to help us.
Does it further the environmental agenda in your view?
I think it brings more attention to it at the very least. Does it actively further it? Who's to say?
How far are we in support of the Tesla boycott? I mean, there's people lighting fires to Teslas, vandalizing. Are we in support of that or no? What are your thoughts?
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most supportive, I would say 8 to 9.
You mentioned that you are an environmentalist. How do you think shutting down Tesla, making them go bankrupt, how does that further the environmental cause, would you say?
Well, look at all the recalls already. They're saying even that one that Donald Trump tried to sell on the White House lawn had like 34 recalls against it.
Well,
the cars are unsafe. That would be, like I said, for the environment. Yeah, I mean, blowing up all that whatever, the lithium batteries and stuff. They always, and that's not good anyway. I mean, us ordinary citizens can't dispose lithium batteries just anywhere. So what's the difference with with a car and stuff?
Would you be against then firebombing them because it's bad for the environment? firebombing a Cybertruck, let's say?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to give out toxic fumes and stuff.
Probably
but-
some.
I do care about the environment. Actually, in my neighborhood, they call them the recycle czar.
Yeah? Are you going to keep it? Are you trying to get rid of it? Where are you standing? Because you're a Democrat that owns a Tesla right now, knowing that this is going on. What are your thoughts?
That's a great question. Given the climate of everything, I personally, if I could sell it, I would. Just to get away from everything, I would probably buy a different EV, with, the name not being so heavily
Associated with Elon Musk.
Yes, exactly.
Do you think that bankrupting Tesla, boycotting, how in your view does that further the environmental cause? As a Tesla owner.
All right, so let's say like, does he lose ownership of it and someone else has ownership of it? Because I don't know why they think he's so damn intelligent, because he bought Tesla. He don't have nothing to do with the technology of Tesla. He's not this intelligent guy that came up with this concept. Someone else did. So he bought into it from money that he got from his father. So look at the history of that. So he's not this smart, this intelligent guy. He's an a-hole. He's just like Trump. He's
SpaceX, Neuralink, PayPal
he bought all of that. Come on. Okay. It's all about the money that he had where he acquired those companies.
If Elon were to leave Tesla, and I think the car brand itself and what they're doing is incredible, because a lot of EVs don't really live up to what Teslas have. Yeah. And so, get rid of the craziness at the top, and then I think, overall, but Tesla itself is a great brand. Yeah. Elon needs to go. But I would sell my car to stick it to him 100%.
Do you see any comparison here between this boycott of Tesla and perhaps the boycott of Bud Light? Is there a comparison there, or no?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because with Tesla, this whole thing has gotten violent. It has gotten where people's property's being damaged, where people are in danger, whereas the whole Bud Light thing was just a thought process. It's like, I don't want to drink Bud Light. With this is violent crime. That's all it is violent crime.
I mean, I think it's different. For you to go vandalizing people's cars is obviously kind of a little bit crazy. But I mean, to each their own. With everything happening, everyone boycotts brands that supports something or another. Yeah, so obviously, I understand.
Not the firebombing. What is the anger around Elon Musk? We just had somebody saying he's trying to get the country on the right track when it comes to ridding waste, fraud, and abuse in government spending. What are your thoughts on that position?
Lies.
Why are those
lies? He doesn't care
lies?
about the people. He only cares about himself. He's a very wicked person, and it just should not be supported. If y'all are humans, you care about other people, you shouldn't be doing. You can't put money in people's pockets like that.
What is he doing that's wrong, though, in your view? Specifically, I guess.
He hates black people.
He hates black people?
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
I don't think so.
So racist. Why do you say he hates black people?
Oh, we should just look at I mean, I'm not going to sit around here and give a whole list, but he definitely does not like black people. And that's good enough for me.
I feel like he's trying to find a way to grasp for power, and I think he's doing it in the wrong way. He has the most money that an individual person can have in the entire world. Why not use that in a way that benefits people? Why are you trying to impact the average American?
Do you think Tesla benefits people?
No, I mean, it's
the largest EV company in the United States.
If they shared proprietary information and the whole point was to build a better EV network, then absolutely. But the infrastructure for the EVs in the U.S. is not great.
What do you see the reason being for these attacks on Teslas?
People are dissatisfied that someone who, while they are a naturalized U.S. citizen, has a foreign influence in their government. And honestly, back home in my government, if something like that were to happen, I'd be pretty pissed off about it too.
I support cutting government funding, but I support it being done correctly and properly and wisely.
I know people who every week had to hand in 5 things they did last week. That stupid email that he sent.
Is that too much, do you think?
What?
When it comes to that email, is that just crossing the line?
Well, it's just stupidity.
I don't think he deserves to have a seat at the table. I don't think he belongs in government. And I think he's just a rabble-rouser troublemaker.
Okay.
And I think he's more trouble than he's worth.
Do you like what Elon Musk is doing when it comes to, I guess, Doge, everything that he's got going on?
Absolutely. I'll tell you why. Because I used to work for the fraud unit for the Inspector General back in the day, and that's all I did was investigate fraud, and it was bad then. I can't even imagine what it's like now hearing some of the things that they've discovered.
And even under Joe Biden's administration, they were saying that there's, on average, per year, 200 to over $500 billion of fraud per year. It's probably much worse than that, but when it comes to Doge, they're looking for rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse. Why so much pushback on that, do you think?
I'm going to tell you exactly why I think it. I think it's the same thing I thought back in the day when I worked for the IG. You have a lot of money that is getting funneled all over this country to different entities, different organizations, and it's a money train is what it is. And I have no problem with grants. My wife's in education, been an educator for 32 years, as long as we've been married. I've been in law enforcement. My son is in law enforcement. The support has to be there for all of those things. But we can't just be stupid with spending money. We just can't be.
I want to know where my tax dollars are going, and it looks like from what I see, he's trying to account for every dollar being spent.
Can I just add that this man was not elected by us, and he should not be doing anything that affects government jobs and people's money and Social Security and blah, 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 because we didn't vote for him.
Yeah. So are you against, the federal government having any people that are, not elected, but working within the administration as advisors? Are you for getting rid of advisors?
No, I don't think I said that. But he's standing in the Oval Office. He's standing next to the president and making pronouncements. He's at cabinet meetings. Who the hell is this guy?
It's Elon Musk.
In other words, if you have billions, you can buy yourself a seat on the board and you can be there.
Do you support, we're getting to like the sole reason of the boycott here basically, but do you support downsizing for the federal government? Last year, $1.8 trillion deficit, we're $37 trillion in debt.
I said that I don't think there are too many people that wouldn't say government is too big and has a lot of places where it could be cut. That's not the issue. It's throwing people off their paychecks, and they've got families at home, and they've got to pay the mortgage, and they're just cut.
Doesn't that happen in the private sector, though?
Does it happen in such numbers as this? Well, maybe.
Bigger.
Maybe.
Why do you like what Elon Musk is doing?
I feel like the push against the woke mind virus, a lot of people, I think it's gone too far. If you look at his political views, he's actually pretty far to the left, like 10 years ago. He hasn't left the Democratic Party, they've left him.
I think they're uneducated because if you knew about Tesla, you would know that the cameras are constantly recording. So all these people that are walking past Teslas and keying them or putting feces on the handles, totally against it.
What would you tell people that are in support of vandalizing Teslas, firebombing Cybertrucks, protesting, stuff like that?
It's not going to stop the movement. It's still going to happen. What's going to happen is going to happen.
Lock them up. Teach them a lesson. Until we start locking people up for these kinds of things, it's just going to keep on happening.
I think people just want a purpose in life, and I don't blame them, honestly, completely, but no reason to act retarded, if you know what I mean.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So we found a bunch of unique perspectives. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe for more videos, and hit that bell notification button so you are notified next time I post. And I'll catch you all in the next video.